What is up, my friend? My name is Kay, and I will be your pilot on today's sunset flight home from Louisiana back to Texas. Without further ado, let's jump in.
Good afternoon, Shreveport Ground. Cherokee 773 in November is at signature, ready to taxi, and I do have the weather information, Quebec.
Cherokee 773 in November, Shreveport Ground, roger. Runway 6, taxi via Bravo, Charlie, cross runway 14 at Charlie.
Okay, Bravo, Charlie, cross runway 14 at Charlie for runway 6, 773 in November, thanks. Alright, RPM is 1000. Parking brake is set. Door is closed and latched. Perfect. Alright. Seatbelt's good. Flaps up, heater and defrost are both turned off. Avionics master switch is on. All of my gauges are illuminated. Looks good. Transponder 2342. I've listened to my weather and I have my altimeter set on both. So that looks great. Brakes are set. Fuel proper tank 25 and 25. They were both full, so that's good. Once again, we're starting on the right tank. Trim for takeoff. Neutral. Flight control check. Looks good. And that looks great too. Mixture is best power. Primer is in and locked. RPM's 2 grand. Right there is 2000. Right magneto check. Small drop, no big red X's. Back to both. Back up to 2000. Left magneto check. Small drop, but still looks good. And back to both once again. Carpeed on. Carpeed off. And power to idle. Flaps are 0. Electric fuel pump on. Mixture's best power. Carb heat is off. Pitot heat is off. HSI. Lines of magnetic compass within 10 degrees. No bubbles, cracks, or leaks. Doors latched. I'll close my window. Transponder 2342. Landing light on. Strobes on. And the time is 5:26 p.m. Shreveport Tower, Cherokee 773 November is holding short. Runway 6 ready for departure.
Cherokee 773 November, Shreveport Tower, hold for release.
Hold for release, 773 November.
November, climb maintain 8000, proceed direct Sugarland, runway 6, clear for takeoff, wind 050 at 6.
Runway 6 cleared for takeoff, climb maintain 8000 now, clear direct Sugarland, 773 November, thank you. All my gauges are in the green and everything is looking good. Open up my air vent now that I've got some movement. And here we go. Airspeed's alive. All gauges are still in the green. Maintaining center line. A little bit of a crosswind. Not bad at all. And rotate. Looks like I've got some antennas over here.
Piper 773 November, contact departure, good flight.
Over to departure. Have a nice day. 3 November. Good evening, Shreveport. Departure Cherokee 773 November is checking in, climbing through 900, currently turning direct to Sugarland.
773 November, Shreveport departure, radar contact.
Cool. That was easy. Start that turn now. Cleared those antennas, no problem. And no other traffic observed as of right now. Go direct Enter, enter. Autopilot on, nav mode active, and continuing my climb at about 110. I filed for 8,000 feet, so I'm really hoping it's going to be nice and cool up there. I'm going to keep an eye on some of these storm cells, but most of them are supposed to be here to my east, so shouldn't be a factor. Currently says 1 hour 45 minutes, but I am in a climb. I am going to have a tailwind. Yeah, that's awesome. Right now I'm climbing at 110 indicated, but my ground speed is 126, so I'll take it. I love that. Well, all in all for today, I should be able to log almost 4 hours of flight time, so that's pretty awesome. I was hoping to do a night flight, but I do have some thunderstorms that are going to be moving in, and I don't know about you, but I personally just don't feel like trying to dodge thunderstorms in the dark, so we're not doing that today. Well, we've already been in the air for almost 20 minutes. We're climbing through 5,100 right now for 8,000. Our indicated airspeed is about 112 and ground speed's 129, so that's still looking good. I got a cold water from the FBO before I got in the airplane, and it's not cold anymore. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm fairly certain this is the easiest departure I have ever done. I was cleared for 8,000 feet and direct Sugarland before I even left the ground, so that's pretty awesome. That startled me. We're 1,000 feet away from our selected altitude of 8,000, so we're climbing up a pretty slow. In fact, I think I'm going to speed this along by increasing my climb to 105. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you would actually like to see a full night flight, because I can always plan that out. I think that would be a lot of fun.
7738 November, contact forward, center 126.32, great flight.
126.32, have a nice day. Thanks for your help, 38 November. 12632, we leveled off, so I'll pull some of that power back just for a second there. Good evening, approach Cherokee 7738 November is checking in at 8,000.
773 November 4, still left and altimeter 2995.
2995, 38 November, thank you. Alright, so let's take a look at everything. We are currently going 123 indicated, 142 over the ground. Just dropped down to 140, there's 142 again, perfect. And RPMs are 2650. All gauges are in the green, and so far I have burned about 4 gallons of fuel out of my right tank. So in another roughly 6 minutes or so, I will switch to my left tank and run that one for about an hour. Okay, so the tanks must have settled because that 6 minutes went by in 30 seconds, but it is officially time to switch tanks. So electric fuel pump on, fuel pressure is in the green, rolling that fuel selector over to my left tank. Fuel pressure is still in the green, electric fuel pump off, and fuel pressure remains in the green. Looks good. Alright, so there's not much going on the radios. My day was great. I got to walk around and check out some helicopters and some really cool airplanes. I toured a King Air, a Citation, I even checked out a Bonanza. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you could see me fly any aircraft whatsoever, what would it be? I'm curious. Got a few clouds. I'm really just keeping an eye out for precipitation because I do know that there was a few little buildups, which of course are not depicting on my iPad because that would make things simple. We can't have simple. Let's see if I roll all the way out here if I can see it. Yeah, I might have to go around a little bit of stuff. It is moving towards the coast, it looks like, so that's good at least. We'll play it by ear. Worst case scenario, I can always find another airport and spend the night. I've done it before. I can see it all to my side here, so as long as I can keep it within view too, that'll be good. Did a full weather brief before I got in the airplane. Supposed to be VFR at Sugarland all the way through, and I really only had 00 Romeo? Livingston. Yeah, 00 Romeo. That was the only airport I really needed to be concerned about on my flight home. So as long as nothing changes too drastically, then we should be good. Might as well go ahead and listen to some tunes while we're hanging out. Do a little bit more airplane karaoke, perhaps. THT is coming down. We're now at 403. Still burning about 11 gallons or so per hour. Still 2650. Looks good. Oh, I think I'm officially back in Texas already, too. That's funny. Is there anybody watching this that is from Louisiana? Better yet, from Shreveport, Louisiana? If so, you have to comment and let me know because it's just such a small world. I always think it is so cool when I land at an airport and somebody immediately runs to the comments and is like, I'm from there, or better yet, I live there, you know? Well, I believe that now is as good a time as any to have a quick snack. I didn't bring salami this time, but the FBO did give me some Cheez-Its.
That's Houston Center 134.8.
134.8. Have a nice night. 7738 November. Good evening. Approach Cherokee 7738 November is checking in 8,000.
Cherokee 8773 Bravo November Houston Center. Houston altimeter 299 or 2.
299 or 2. 7738 November. Thank you. I don't know what tail number he read, so I just read my full one back for him just in case, because that was wild. Cheez-Its is one of my all-time favorite guilty pleasure snacks. So, ooh, yes, that's a good question. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you like to snack on, either on a road trip or if you're in the airplane. I'm always curious because my brother's go-to is Pringles, and Pop's is, I believe, salami and cheese. So, let me know. You want one? These may or may not be expired, but I don't know that Cheez-Its really expire. They do taste a tiny bit stale, but I'm still gonna eat them because I'm hungry. Well, looking at the radar here, I may actually have some precipitation, so I'll keep an eye out. I mean, I'm at 54 degrees right now, so definitely no concerns with icing. And the sun is slowly starting to go down. It should be down here in about an hour and 5 minutes, and we currently have 57 minutes until we get there. We have to add a little bit of time because as we get closer, it is going to be a little bit more difficult to actually keep direct just because of those two Class Bravo airports. We have George Bush International and we also have Hobby. So we'll keep that in mind as well, but as long as I can stay VFR for the most part and be able to watch these clouds and look out for storms and stuff, I'm feeling really good. And I'm super stoked that I get to log actually probably closer to 5 hours of flight time today. Yay! We currently have a Southwest Airlines jet flying parallel to us, 31,300 feet higher than we are. There's no chance I'm gonna see them. Well, we have officially been flying for about an hour. We've burned 10 gallons of fuel, so a little less than an hour, but pretty close. All of our gauges are still in the green. I'm just increasing the throttle here slightly to get my RPMs back up to 2650. My CHT is 401, still burning 11 gallons per hour right now. And indicated airspeed is 121, but ground speed, 144, baby. I am loving that, and I'm sure you are too. 106 nautical miles to destination, which will take us about 51 minutes. And I've got my weather frequency in, so as soon as we get a little bit closer, we'll take a listen and find out what Sugar Land has to offer. Probably not much. I am seeing quite a few clouds here, so I may have to ask for some slight deviations. Because I do not feel like flying into those kinds of clouds. They are on both sides of me as well, so worst case scenario, I can always go around if needed. Let's see what that's looking like here. It still depicts a pretty big space, but just looking out, I can actually see them on both sides. So keep an eye as I get a little bit closer.
November 3, November, descend and maintain 6,000.
For 773 in November, is there any chance I can stay at 8,000? I've got quite a few buildups in front of me, and I do want to try to get over them if I can't get around them.
3 November, Roger, maintain 8,000.
Maintain 8,000, 773 in November. I'll advise as soon as I can descend. Appreciate it. Good evening, Houston. Cherokee 773 in November is checking in 8,000.
773 in November, Houston approach, Roger, and verify when you have the weather at Sugar Land.
Roger, I'll let you know as soon as I can pick it up. 773 in November, thank you. Still too far. We're still about 92 miles away, so I do not foresee picking it up, but we'll try here in just a little bit. I'd like to try to get to Livingston, probably 10 more miles or so, and then I should be good. I can see a few of those clouds are going to be in my way, but I might be able to get some deviations around them. And then I think we're going to be all good. So it sounded like we're making it home tonight. That's good news. All right, so this is fantastic news. I went ahead and zoomed out to take a look at our weather once again, and every piece of weather that I was worried about has officially gone green, which means we might fly through a little bit of precipitation, but it is looking like we are definitely getting home tonight. So, woohoo!
Regional Airport, Houston, Texas.
Automated weather observation 2329er Zulu. Wind 150 at 12. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 32 Celsius. Dew point 22 Celsius. Altimeter 29er 2.
Number 3, November, descend and maintain 6,000.
I was just about to do that. 773 in November, thank you, and I do have the weather at Sugar Land as well.
Number 3, November, Roger, thank you.
And we have officially started our initial descent. We're about 33 minutes away from the airport, 69 nautical miles, 79.2 regular miles. And yeah, I've been really happy. I mean, this has been a fantastic flight. We're getting real close to that class Bravo, so we're gonna descend down to 6,000. And I would almost bet you that by the time we get to 6,000, they have me continue to descend maybe down to 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then hopefully they keep me at around 3, but we'll see. It depends on what route they take me through.
Turn right heading 245.
245 for 7738 November. And I am good with that. He is not going to make me go through the VFR corridor this time. Beautiful! Wow, that is a lot of airplanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 airplanes. Well, according to my lovely iPad, we have been in the air for about an hour and 30 minutes now. We have 30 minutes left of our flight. That loud beeping sound, even though we are in a descent, is also indicating that we are currently 200 feet away from our selected altitude. Top Gun mode is getting reactivated. Oh yeah.
Number 3 in November, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend, maintain 5,000 now, 773 November. 500 feet, pull that power back a bit more. Enriching that mixture once again. Also time to switch our fuel tank. So, electric fuel pump on, you could probably say it with me at this point. Fuel pressure is in the green. Rolling that fuel selector over to my right tank. Fuel pressure stays in the green, electric fuel pump off, and fuel pressure is still in the green. Perfect.
Number 38 November, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend, maintain 4,000, 773 November. Sometimes when I'm coming into this airspace, I'll be at like 8,000, 9,000 feet, and they'll say descend, maintain 3,000. Alright. Engine feels a little bumpy, but it might just be because of the weather. So, mixture full rich for a second. RPMs are holding steady, so that looks good. All gauges are in the green.
Number 38 November, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend, maintain 3,000, 773 November.
21, did you want?
Okay. We just hit the 20-minute mark. 44 nautical miles, 50.7 regular miles. We're still looking good on fuel. All gauges are still in the green. CHT is all the way down to 356. And we're going 143 over the ground. We just leveled off at 3,000 feet. So I'm going to bring those RPMs back up to about 2550 or so. And at this point, I'm not going to lean out my mixture because I am so close to the field and I'm only at 3,000 feet. But everything is looking good. That thunderstorm that we dodged earlier got mighty big, mighty fast, so we made the right call.
Number 3 November, descend and maintain 2,000.
Descend, maintain 2,000, 773 November. Oh, I hate doing this.
Number 3 November, flighting 225.
225, 773 November. Alright, that's a little bit better. At least getting us back towards the general direction of the airport, so that's good. Go ahead and descend at about 135, 140, which is roughly 600 feet per minute. I'm good with that. And now we're leveling off at 2,000, and I am going to bring my RPMs up to about 2,600 because I do not want to go both low and slow in this area. So we're going to catch up in speed what we couldn't keep in altitude. I toured one of the airplanes today, and it was a jet of some kind. I want to say it was the Citation, but it also might have been the King Air. Its natural cruising speed is 375 knots. I want one, because do you know how many cool videos I could make with that kind of an airplane? I think I'm going to save up for a King Air. Might be a pipe dream, but maybe someday, because they are really cool.
Number 3 November, turn left heading 190.
Left heading 190, 7738 November. And Top Gun mode is deactivated because, maybe I spoke too soon. Might be going back into the sun.
Traffic at your 11 o'clock and 4 miles per the eastbound, so that indicates 2000 type unknown.
Roger, I'll be looking for him, 773 November, thank you.
And November, tree 8 November, traffic no factor, contact approach on a 123.8.
123.8, have a good night, 773 November. Good evening, Houston, Cherokee 773 November, checking in 2000, heading 190.
738 November, Houston, first number 3995, expect RNAV 17 Sugarland.
29995, RNAV 17 Sugarland, 773 November, thank you. Well, it doesn't look like I need it, but I will go ahead and put it in just in case. Approach, RNAV. That was not the one I wanted. There we go. Alright, RNAV, GPS approach, runway 17 at Sugarland. Loss, approach course 170. We're flying into runway 17, so that makes perfect sense. Missed approach, climb to 2000, direct to Papam and hold. ATIS, I've already picked up my weather, so I've got that frequency in. I'm on 123.8, and we can go ahead and put in 118.65 as my CTAF, also my tower frequency. I'll worry about ground later on. And let's take a look at this snapshot. Odds are it will be LPV, so minimums will be 400. Kasab will be my final approach fix, 2000.
Aboki.
Direct Iboki, 773 in November.
3 November, as you make that turn, you're going to have traffic at your 11 to 12 o'clock and about 4 miles westbound in case 1700.
Roger, I'll be looking for the traffic, 773 in November, thank you. RNAV 17.
3 November, that traffic does occur climbing, just turn left heading about 110. I'm just going to put you behind them and I'll put you direct to Boki.
110 for 773 in November. Heading mode, beautiful. So I will go direct to Boki for now and get that all set up again as soon as I can, because I don't know what traffic he was talking about and I don't see them.
For the traffic now, just at 1 o'clock and 3 miles westbound at state 2100.
Roger, looking 773 in November. Traffic in sight. Houston, Cherokee 773 in November, traffic in sight.
3 November, Roger, when you're able to proceed direct to Boki, maintain visual separation of that traffic.
Maintain visual separation, and when able, direct to Boki, 773 in November, thank you. Looks like he is just about past me now. And I'm feeling good about that turn, so back to Iboki and nav mode. Wow, that is a brutal storm over there. Okay, I wasn't planning on doing an approach, but might as well. They gave it to me. So we have approximately 12 minutes until we will be on the ground, so we are making a pretty good time. Looking out to make sure that's haze and not rain, because that is a ton of rain. Whoever lives there, man, you are getting a great downpour. Ooh, and I think I've got some lightning over there. I'm plenty far away, so that's good. The moon is here. The sun is setting. The moon has risen. The clouds are getting more intense that direction, so haha, we made really good time. Very nice. Still not depicted anywhere on my Preflight app, but that's alright. No big deal. Traffic is still looking good as well. Perfect.
Air 3 November for now, just join the approach course inbound at Eboki, but maintain 2000. There's traffic currently at your 2 to 3 o'clock, about 5 miles southeast on a gate 1,400 possible helicopter.
Roger, I will continue the approach, but maintain 2000, and I'll be looking for the traffic for 773 in November. Thanks. I can see all the stoplights that people are sitting at right now. That's hilarious. Fairly certain that we just flew over my house. Everything looks a little bit different when it's getting dark, but I'm pretty sure we did. I love it. This is one of my absolute favorite times to fly because it's not super busy. It's not ridiculously hot. I mean, it's 80 degrees still, so it's a little uncomfortable, but it's manageable. Everybody else is landing right now because everyone is finished flying for the day, and it's just so peaceful and so calming and relaxing. Either this time of day or really, really early in the morning, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I was really hoping we would be able to see some lightning, but I think it's too smoggy.
$13, 16,000. 313, Roger. Tell me, she's talking to me. Where are you at?
We're approaching Sushi right now for 313.
At, Roger, if you're going to Sushi, you should be talking Houston Center 134.8.
Sorry about that, 134.8, 313 too.
Air 3 November, the traffic now just at your 1 o'clock and about 2 miles southeast on the gate 1,400.
Roger, looking for, oh, I do have him. He is a chopper for 7738 November.
3 November, Roger, I'll have your approach center once you're past.
Roger that, 773 November, thanks. We're just gonna keep flying this way for just a second. Okay, now I'm good.
Air 3 November, the traffic should be no factor now. Clear RNAV runway 17 approach.
Cleared RNAV 17 approach, and yes, traffic no factor, 773 November, thank you.
3 November, tank.
Field in.
Now 1865, see you later.
Over to tower, have a great night, 3 November. Field is in sight. 1865. Good evening, Sugarland Tower, Cherokee 773 November, checking in.
7738 November, Sugarland Tower, 115012, runway 17, clear to land.
17 clear to land, thank you for the wind check, 3 November. Goodbye, crazy weather. You tried to prevent me from getting home, and they failed. We did it, y'all. We did it. I've got the field in sight. Everything is looking good. Love it. The sun is gorgeous, okay? I can't look at it, but it is gorgeous right now. The sun is gorgeous, okay? I can't look at it, but it is gorgeous right now. Don't know why it just got bumpy here. That's rude. All those bumps really just messed all this up, so I'm just gonna go visual. Pictures full, rich. Fuel pump and landing light are on. Beautiful. Traffic pattern altitude is 1,100 feet. Oh yeah. There we go, add in a little bit more power here. My lights are on, beautiful. All right, red over white. Runway is illuminated. No traffic depicted anywhere, and I am visual, so that is good. I think I'll go ahead and slow down. So RPM's 1800. Bringing that baby down. Add in a little bit more back trim here. Beautiful. Waiting for my wide arc here. Come on, baby. Pull back just a little bit. There we go. First notch of flaps, 10 degrees. Looks like we have an airplane taxiing because wow, are their lights bright. And just like that, the sun is gone. If I had just wasted 5 extra minutes, we would have gotten some darkness. Actually, still probably take about an hour, but that's all right. All right, still red over white. Second notch of flaps, 25 degrees. Trying not to look at that airplane because wow, those lights are bright. Airspeed's about 92. All of my gauges are in the green. Came a little bit high because of these bumps over these trees, but no worries. And always lose altitude, much harder to get it back. All right, flap 0. Little aerodynamic braking. Beautiful. Window open immediately. Perfect.
773 November, turn left Alpha 3, taxi park and monitor ground.
Left Alpha 3, taxi to park, monitor ground. Have a great night. 773 November.
Good night.